Hi, I'm Grace. Welcome to another video. Shoot, what did my old intro go like? It was like, hello, my name's Grace. Welcome to another video with like some fancy hair flipped and like super high pitched voice. I don't even remember. What? Hello, I'm Grace. I'm kind of irrelevant now, but I guess that's okay, right? Back in the day when reading was so uncool, I used to make YouTube videos. It was a super big deal, right? So from the time that I stopped making videos to now, the present day, I have accumulated a large number of books. What? I decided, let's show it off to the world. I guess welcome to the revival of my channel. Hell yeah, man. I spent the summer in New York with my sister and it was one of the best experiences ever. It was so much fun. Fun fact, a lot of publishers are in New York. I went up to meet with a couple of publishers. One of them was Penguin and I got together with a couple of publicists and got to make some fun things. So I mean, cue montage. I think my hard drive crashed, which is another reason why I didn't make videos. I don't even know if I still have that footage. That's a fun time, I guess. The first collection of books I have is actually Penguin Teen Game Changers box set. They're like packaged in individual sleeves, which I think is like so awesome and so much more neat than I could ever be. Also, on a side note, I haven't like been in the bookish world. I've kind of been absent the past 6 or 7 months, so I'm like super uneducated now and I have no idea what I'm talking about. I wouldn't count me as a reliable source. Think of me almost as Wikipedia. This book is Forest of a Thousand Lanterns by Julie C. Dow. I remember this from what I heard about it way back when I was actually like trying to get updated on new releases, that this is kind of Chinese fantasy. It takes place in China and it's this adventure novel. It's pretty much all I remember. It also follows kind of a pretty common theme of forbidden love. If you're all about that, then you can pick up this book. I sound like I'm an OxyClean commercial. Forest of a Thousand Lanterns, making your sheets clean. The next book in this Game Changers novel set is Things That I'm Seeing Without You, and this is by Peter Bogdanovich. So this is about a high school dropout who already is someone that I wish I was. Oh, I forgot to mention that all of these books that were in this box were debuts. My guy Peter is a debut author. The things that I'm saying are really enticing and poignant. Next. Oh, okay, so I actually remember this one. There's Someone Inside Your House by Stephanie Perkins. If you know Stephanie Perkins from previous novels that she's written, she's like a super contemporary, cute, fun, those kinds of books. But this is like dark and stuff like that. And that's kind of where my knowledge about this ends. I also wanted to point out that I am not getting paid to do any of these things today in this video. All of my opinions are my own. I wasn't paid by any publisher who sent me a book. I promise. So next we have a book. This book's cover is shining brighter than my future ever will shine, and it's Jane Unlimited. So if you're looking for a little flashy bling, why buy that diamond necklace when you can spend 20 bucks on a book? Economics. Oh my god, I'm so stupid. This is actually from the author of the Graceling books. I remember way back when I was like a super avid fantasy reader and I was always like, yeah, I'm gonna read Graceling. That never happened. Graceling is a series, and so I made an excuse that I didn't want to read a series, but this isn't, so I guess I have less of an excuse not to read it. And the last of the Game Changers novels from Penguin Teen is Warcross by Marie Lu. Fun fact, when I was in the 7th grade, way back, when Marie Lu, the author of Warcross and the Legend Trilogy, was like promoting the Legend Trilogy, I was in middle school. I went to school in Chicago. Book signings and book events were a huge deal in Chicago because this really fancy bookshop that had authors visit them all the time. If you go up to any person in like the book industry, the publishing industry, who does any publicity, who does any marketing, they'll know Anderson's Bookshop. Anderson's Bookshop sent Marie Lu to my school and I got to introduce her because like I was such a nerd and it was kind of the highlight of my existence. I've forever been a diehard Marie Lu fan, so if she publishes anything, like I'm down to read it. I guess you know what I'm going to be doing in the next hour. So a huge thank you to Penguin Teen for the Game Changers box. Onward. Also from Penguin Teen is Once and For All by Sarah Dessen. Another fun fact, when I was in middle school, Sarah Dessen also came to my middle school. I peaked in middle school. There's no way that any of my future could surpass my middle school career of just meeting famous authors. Got to chill with Sarah Dessen. It was a fun time. I've read 2 of her books. I can't name them off the top of my head because I have no memory whatsoever. As Sarah Dessen writes more books and her books get better, her cover designers also also get better. Like, if you look at her old covers and then look at the revived covers and then look at this covers, like, I'm just so proud of the glow up. Next, I have The Midnight Jewel by Rochelle Mead. Rochelle Mead is the author of the Vampire Academy series, which I loved and adored. I read, I think, the entire series in a couple of days while painters were painting my house a couple of years ago because I couldn't go out, so I just read books the entire time because I'm antisocial and I have no idea what to do with myself. The Glittering Court is the first book in this series, so I guess I can't read this until I read The Glittering Court, and I have it somewhere on this shelf. I think it's like right here, so we'll get to that when I get to that. Next, I have The Wrath and the Dawn by Renee Andier, and I believe I have also the second book to this series, but I have no idea where it is. It's on this shelf somewhere. We'll find it later. Did I really just get a paper cut from this? Back in the day when I was knowledgeable about books, this was one of the most popular reads. People raved about this on their channels for so long, and I never got around to reading it for some reason because I'm just dumb, right? Next, I have a book that I didn't even know that I had. Gotta open the box first. Genuine Fraud by E. Lockhart. We Were Liars was such a huge book way back in the day. I feel like I'm talking as if it was forever ago. In my mind it was, but it was only a couple of years ago. I haven't really heard anyone talk about this book, and again, I haven't heard anyone talk about anything because I just haven't been anywhere. Next, I have a book that was sent to me by Flatiron Books, and it is Girls Made of Snow and Glass. And what really caught my attention was the fact that the synopsis, or the blurb, or whatever you want to call it, says that this book is like the Bloody Chamber meets Frozen, which I think is absolutely nuts and awesome at the same time. So we have our protagonist. After her mom dies, her heart just can't beat. It stops beating, and she can't love anyone. That just makes me think of like Anna, Elsa. Do you want to build a snowman? It's probably not like Frozen in that kind of way. Oh god, I love Frozen. Next, I have Laini Taylor items. I have the Daughter of Smoke and Bone trilogy in my hand. I already own this box set. It's the holiday season. I want to send some Christmas spirit and cheer to someone. Give them the chance to experience Laini Taylor with me because I have not actually read anything by Laini Taylor yet. So if you're interested in reading these books with me, or if you're interested in owning these books at all, here's what you have to do to win the Daughter of Smoke and Bone trilogy. And if you don't do this, I will know and I will check because I'm petty like that, okay? This is upside down. Number 1, you have to be subscribed to my channel. Number 2, you have to give this video a thumbs up. Like, you have to do it, okay? Number 3, you have to follow me on Instagram at LovingDumbBooks. Number 5, comment down below a book that I should read this holiday season because I have no idea what to read, you know, with all these bookshelves full of books, you know? Anyways, just do it. After you've done all of that, and I mean all of it, because I'll know if you didn't, then comment this down below with your comment of the book that I should read this holiday season, a way to contact you, because I need to contact you. So if you want your email, your Instagram, your Twitter, whatever, do that so that way I can actually send this to you. And if you actually want to win an extra entry, and you can follow me on Twitter and let me know that you did that in the comments, as well as letting me know that you did everything, and then you're all set. This will be your nice little Christmas gift. Sincerely me. That's a Dear Evan Hansen reference right there, guys. That show was amazing! I will leave all the entry requirements down below. This giveaway ends in 2 weeks' time. Good luck. Along with the box set that was sent to me by Little Brown, Night of Cake and Puppets was actually kind of the highlight of the show, you know? They were trying to market this book that happens to have already been released. This book has some of the most awesome illustrations ever. Night of Cake and Puppets is a companion to the Daughter of Smoke and Bone trilogy. Sadly, I do not have an extra copy of this book, so I can't send it to anyone because I want it for myself. Next, I have this many— oh shoot! I have a colossal of books from Simon & Schuster. Let's talk about them, shall we? First, I have The Empress by S.J. Kincaid, which is the sequel to The Diabolic, which you probably heard of because like it popped everywhere when it first came out, and I talked about it on my channel. Other people talked about it on their channels. It was just kind of a big deal. So, oh my god, this ripped! What? That makes me really sad. I actually never got around to reading The Diabolic, so I have no idea what The Diabolic is even about. I doubt I'll have any idea of what The Empress is about, and I don't want to read the synopsis on this book because then I'll know what happened in The Diabolic, so I'm just gonna push it to the side. Next, I have Strange Truth by Maggie Thrash. Do you see some Christmas colors going on here? But this is kind of strange because this book was actually previously titled We Know It Was You. I've seen books change covers before, but I've never really seen books change titles. That's like like a new revolutionary thing. If you don't like your title, change it, give it a new cover, and then bada bing, bada boom, you got yourself a new book. Next, I have this Mortal Coil by Emily Subata. This is a story about a hacker, a female hacker, by the way, so we're breaking boundaries. I support that. And this is kind of a story about DNA. The back has like all the DNA coding, which I think is really cool if someone wanted to like go code all the letters in the DNA. You know what? Why don't I go do this real quick? Next, I have an Enchantment of Ravens. I have no idea what a raven sounds like. This is about a human and their involvement with the fair folk. You know, pretty people? No, different kind of fair folk. But it's how they crave human craft, which is really interesting because normally I find like human craft to be including imperfections. And in this story's case, something that they crave because when the fair folk touch something, it crumbles to dust. Next, I have The Nowhere Girls by Amy Reed. What immediately caught my attention was that one of the main characters in this book is named Grace. Are this book and I already best friends? Oh, so you know Strange Truth, the book that we just talked about a couple of seconds ago? Here's the sequel, Strange Lies. You know, like Strange Truth, Strange Lies. I also wanted to give a shout out, this is not sponsored by the way, to Riveted Lit, which is a website run by Simon & Schuster, Simon Teen. They were the one who sent me these awesome books to show you guys today. The next book is a Riveted Lit book, which is Starfish by an author who I apologize to because I'm just going to be getting this name all incorrect. Akemi Bowman. I am very intrigued by the premise of this book. The protagonist is Asian, Japanese. She's half Japanese. I'm Asian. It's always been a struggle to really find representative books. I think many would agree with me that a lot of the protagonists that you see in a lot of literature are predominantly white, and so to see someone who is Asian and is representing a minority is really empowering, and I think it's really great. And lastly, we have The Becoming of Noah Shaw. Some of you may be familiar with The Unbecoming of Mara Dyer, a book that I know many people have enjoyed that I have not yet read. What? This is a volume of the Shaw Confession trilogy, which is obviously based off of Mara Dyer. I can't really say anything about Noah Shaw because I never met Noah Shaw. Alright, thank you so much for watching this book haul. I actually have more books. My camera's about to die and I haven't eaten all day today and I'm really hungry, so I'm gonna go do that. Be sure to enter the giveaway that I talked about earlier. All you have to do is follow the steps, which are in the description box below, along with all the books I talked about today, as well as some other fun things. You may find some other giveaways in the description box, so be sure to check that out. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up, and if you'd like to do more, please subscribe to my channel. My name's Grace. I'll see you in another video. Goodbye! What? Just kidding, I'm still here! What did you think? That you could get rid of me? No, no. Be sure to check out the videos that I put here. I'm pretty sure they're like not a waste of your time. Click on one of them. One of them is from my channel right here, Loving Them Books, and the other is from my vlog channel that I really need to use more. Now, really, like, bye. Go do something more productive. Goodbye.